Hello there. Tell me, is anybody else out there completely fed up of hearing about Dominic Cummings and what he did and didn't do in lockdown? Because it's all we've heard about in the last 5 days. So I've got a message to Dominic Cummings and to Boris Johnson, and it's simply this. Don't you dare apologise. Don't you dare say sorry to this bunch of leftist, narcissist, vindictive, spiteful clowns in the media and in the Labour Party. Because if you say sorry to these fools, you will give them the moral high ground, they will believe they're always right, and worst of all, you will exacerbate the cancer that's been draining away at the UK in the last few years. In the last few years in the UK, so many people who've offered up their own personal views and opinions have had to retract their words simply because they've been threatened with losing their jobs, losing their livelihoods, unless they did so. So this is the cancer in the UK I speak of, and it's basically the death of freedom of speech. So don't you dare, on this occasion, apologise to these leftist fools. And also, to both of you, Dominic and Boris, I want you to completely forget about the Labour Party. The Labour Party in the UK are now a busted flush. They're an irrelevance. They've come out of the woodwork now, spouting their hatred, spitting their bile, pouring scorn on you both, simply out of hatred for you both, because they know you are the two main protagonists who caused their shocking and embarrassing defeat at the last election. So forget about the Labour Party. They're an irrelevance now. And I've got a message to the media also, and it's this, specifically to the 20-odd so-called reporters who hounded Dominic Cummings outside his property in London like a bunch of hysterical hyenas. To you I say this. Do you not think it would be a far better use of your undoubted reporting skills to jump on a bus together, all 20 odd of you, take a trip down to the south coast of this country and report to the British people about the thousands and thousands of illegal immigrants who've been sneaked into this country in the last 2 or 3 months under the cover of lockdown? And if you're really intent on hounding Boris and the government, why don't you hound the Home Office into releasing the grooming gang reports that have been on their desk for the last 2 or 3 weeks, despite the fact that over 1 million British citizens have signed a petition to have them released? So do you not believe it would be much more beneficial to the people of the UK for you to tell us about these illegal immigrants being sneaked into the country, for you to tell us about the profile of these immigrants, and as to whether that profile in some of these immigrants matches the profiles of potential grooming gang members in the grooming gang reports? In other words, go out there and do a proper job. Until the next time, guys, feel free to like, share and subscribe.